Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome back to what is obviously the long dark, where the weather there, no, I should say the weather here in northern England is attempting to duplicate the weather in the long dark. Unfortunately not with great success, but it's actually been trying to either snow or hail and rain all pretty much simultaneously outside. It is miserable. What are we doing today? Well, we're probably going to work up the trade with Sutherland. I have trades scheduled. But I'm actually starting to feel a little bit at a loose end because after all that traipsing across the maps to get rose hips and for pemmican and quality tools for a bearskin rug, those two have been done. I would have a screenshot of the bearskin rug, but I completely forgot to do it yesterday, and all the lighting conditions were imperfect. I'll try and do a better job today. Good morning, Anna. Thank you for liking and sharing. I see you've been waiting for a while. I hope the family is doing well. Did you not say that one of your offspring was not well? I hope they're recovered. Say hello to Chad for me, and don't forget to hug the fur babies. Dogo, Mittens, and Muffin? Buttons? Can't remember now. Oh, welcome to Lancashire. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, then you really won't like it. Anyway. Oh, that reminds me, I really do have to start on 101 Ways to Die in the Long Dark, don't I? Oh, that's right, I've got cabin fever. Yay. Oh well, I'll sleep outside. What have I got to do in here? Put things away, I suppose. Always helpful to put things away. Why? What kind of arrow is that? Oh! I have... Oh, good. I'm glad he's feeling better. Yet another arrowhead to add to my collection. 40 arrowheads. I was about to say, wouldn't it be funny if I max out the drawer with arrowheads? Well, okay, granted, it's got 2.5, but I've got 2.8 kilos of arrowheads. The joys of beachcombing. Dogo, Mittens, and Brownie. Okay, I got all 3 names in there somewhere. All right. So yes, here's the bear. Complete with the head that you have to find the right angle to walk over. That feels so disrespectful. I've got more pots than I know what to do with. Let's see. Just waiting for it to get dark enough that I can go and sleep outside. I'm sure they get hugs every day. Do I have enough food for the night? I do. Charming weather. Let's add to my dried meat pile temporarily. Fortunately, my rotten meat pile has been somewhat reduced. Rabbit pie has been made. That is my block of pemmican. That is 4.5 kilos, 4.4 kilos of pemmican, believe it or not, which you still have to store outside. Oh, it's dreadful out here. Let's see. Just waiting for nightfall. Yeah, well, let's just wait a couple of hours. And while I'm at it, salt and old mill flour, fish, water, fish. Oh, that's a nice simple one. 5 kilos of fresh meat and 2 liters of water. That should be an easy trade to achieve. I can go fishing and pick that up. Alright, time to dash outside and hide in a car for a bit, hopefully. Oh, it's not too bad. It cleared up.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Oh, well, let's, I fixed a bedroll and made it into, well, it was already a quilted bedroll, so I don't recommend sleeping in a car, by the way. I've tried it. It's not very comfortable. Well, not unless you're prepared for it. Today's quote comes from Cormac McCarthy, The Road, which is I read the book once while I was watching the movie. Yes, I do sometimes read that quickly. It's quite a depressing book, to be honest. $500. Oh my goodness, this is almost my longest run. 16 more days and it will be. And then I get into new territory, so to speak. Of course, if I want to make it a really short run, I could always dash to Timberwolf Mountain or something. Probably ought to, just to vary things up a bit. Or go spend time in Milton. There's all kinds of places I should go. I mean, we've been all the way down here from Desolation Point, past the Broken Railroad. We've actually visited bits of all the map, I think, in the Far Territories off over this way. But during this run, I have not been to the mountain town or Hushed River Valley. I probably ought to consider that. Just for a change of pace. Actually, probably not a bad idea. And the last time I attempted to go, I think it was either Black Rock or Timber Wolf Mountain from Pleasant Valley in my previous stalker run, I got eaten by a bear. 3 consecutive bear maulings. You don't survive that. Certainly not in Stalker. Oh, hang on. I haven't been to Black Rock. Hang on. Yeah, the penitentiary is up here. I haven't been to that either. Time to chew on some rotten meat. Well, actually, it's not rotten. It's just not very pleasant. Progress was made in Vintage Story this morning. I have chickens, and it looks like they're breeding. That was an interesting little experience. Now I've got to get rabbits. Makes my survival harder, but that's a useful thing to have. Well, I might as well just wait out the night. Yeah, it was one of the if you might remember it. It's one of those things. It's like almost impossible to survive. The circumstances were exactly and precisely wrong. My best option would probably have been to fall off the side of a cliff or rock, hope I survive the fall, and then run away. Well, crawl away. Well, looks like we made it through another day. How come I've gotten into the habit of carrying less and less, it seems. Mind you, not carrying a firearm certainly helps. Hey, Donnie! Hello, Peanut and Lola and Earl. Don't stare at your mum too judgmentally. She doesn't deserve it. That's not even bad weather. Look at that. I could possibly go do the fishing trip now. Yeah, why not? Oops. Ah, keep pressing the wrong buttons. Let's grab the fishing tip-ups, which I'm sure I have somewhere. Do I have fishing tip-ups here? I don't have fishing tip-ups? I thought I had fishing tip-ups. Can't remember what I've got. Did I not make fishing tip-ups here? I mean, I know they're not in here. I could have sworn I did. Oh no. What's up, Danny? I could have sworn. Am I I could have sworn I had fishing tip-ups. Oh, it's doing its usual trick. There's my axes. It's still doing its awkwardness. I am confusticated. I could have sworn that I did have... How much salt have I got in here? Have I got salt in both sides? No, no, I don't. But I do have more oil. Because you know, if I make fishing tip-ups, I'm going to find that I've already made them, aren't I? Don't ever get old, your brain will stop working. I've got a picture in my head that I had them here. Oh no. I'm getting rapidly redundant. Because I don't want to make a bunch and then find that... Oh. Okay. Fishing tip-ups, I suppose. I didn't leave them at the other place, did I? Did I? Did I? I've never... Have I ever used fishing tip-ups here? What do I need? Scrap metal. Sticks and scrap metal. Fortunately, I have scrap metal. Let's grab some sticks. I do have sticks somewhere, surely. Apparently I do not. Oh, botheration. Sticks it is. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll just go grab sticks. Where are you, sticks? Remind me to take a crowbar. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Lola. Well, I guess an early morning head out isn't going to happen. Let's see. Grab some water. I ought to take some firewood too. I ought to go to a hunt for some firewood. Actually, I am definitely going to need firewood. Oh, great. Wonderful. I waited entirely too long for this. At least it's not too cold. If this were in the far territories, it would not be this warm. It's the middle of a blizzard, and Astrid is not freezing. Oh, now she is.
My fingers feel numb.
Ah, right. Today's task, eat as much rotten bear as possible. I still have some hope of heading out. It's significant that she's carrying 8 pieces of cedar and is not even overweight. Which makes me think I'm missing something. Ah, I am. I need a pry bar. Not carrying a pry bar, am I? Yeah, it wouldn't have made any difference. I think I could have just stood in the open and it would have been fine. I'm kind of tempted to head out to the fishing hut anyway. But I think that fits into the realm of an unacceptable risk. I don't know how many axes I have. A lot. Counting the one that I've got on me, I have 13 axes. I've got 13 axes in there, one on me, and I think I've got 1 or 2 hanging around elsewhere. So yeah, 13 axes. At least. Yeah, call it a nice 13 axes. And that's not what I've gathered. I've had more. I used up several for reclaiming the handles. But if I need fur and I need scrap metal, hey, there you go. I've got them. Yeah. So an estimated 13. Yep. No, actually, I think only one of those was actually reclaimed axe handles. Oh. I should have dashed out earlier. Alright, let's just hustle through the day. And, yeah, let's just do the whole... Unless it dramatically improves. Like now. Oh, excuse me a second. Yep, I got a message. Hang on a second. No, it's okay. Replacement washing machine, April 1st. Yes, I know. Inauspicious day for that, but still. Eh. When did I shoot the bear? Was that Monday? It was this week, wasn't it? And it wasn't yesterday. Was it Monday or was it Friday?
Feels like night is coming.
Actually, that's almost all the fish he needs. He's going to have more fish than he knows what to do with. May as well cook some fish. Some flesh fish. Can't tell whether that's triggered or not. No, it hasn't. Has it? Well, at least I got fishing tip-ups for the next time I'm here. Oh, great. Wonderful. Just what I really don't want. It's not so much a case of not finding my way, it's I just don't want to run into wolves in those circumstances. Still, it's a good chance that the weather will clear up. Or it'll get significantly worse, whatever. That's more like it. Does anybody remember when I killed bear last? I'm just trying to calculate what my risks are. If it was Monday, I should be fine. If it was Friday, I might be all right. I just really do not want. I don't know whether it's safer, but we'll go over the island instead. Excuse me a moment. That's it.
This has been here a while.
Might as well have a quick look. New sort of rule. Pick up the reclaimed wood because it is not exactly a renewable resource. Ooh, I don't like what's happening to the visibility. Don't like that at all. What time is it? Oh, it's still early. Someone's definition of steep slope needs some revision.
Come on, little fire.
Oh, I don't even have a can on me. That's a bit silly. Can't. Don't want to walk over the fire. Okay, that's all right. Oh, let me just... There we go. Wish I could remember when I shot the bear. I think I'm safe-ish. If it was Friday, I should be okay. Oh, great. Now I can't even back up. Oh, you're kidding me.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So, in case anybody's joined and wondering what I'm doing, essentially I am grinding for two recipes. There's two recipes I want. Well, a blueprint, no, two blueprints. bushcraft bow, which is a Penobscot type bow that was used by the native inhabitants of regions like this, and the wolfskin hat / head covering. Those two I do want. And I'm trying not to make trades which are ruinously expensive. Some of the stuff he wants for really simple bits and pieces is ridiculous. 20 cedar and 3 liters of potable water for a bag of dried apples, something like that. And I'm not really joking. If it's not precisely that trade, there's something similar. And the apples aren't really technically worth having. They've got, they do have vitamin C, but it's not. You could get as much from a handful of cattail stalks, to be honest. I am going to check out my paranoia here, just in case the wolf is back. Going to need a deerskin soon to fix this. Well, might as well have another cookout. At least I'll have everything cooked.
Wonder if I can drop any of this here. No, stomach.
Oh no. No, 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 no. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I think I may have just killed myself. Ah. Drat, 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 and double drat. That was... I did not mean to double click. Oh. Food poisoning. Treatments. To penicillin. Ah. Damn. Yep, I did. I did. Oh. Curses. That was... It was a mistake. I double clicked. And I didn't mean to double click. I don't know why I double clicked either. So I've done that. So 10 hours. Okay. 10 hours. Well, I guess we're just going to rest a lot. Yeah. The antibiotics did seem to work, although do you remember the last time I did that? I nearly died anyway. Well, won't let me sleep, but...
I just need to close my eyes.
This is why I always carry some antibiotics on me. At least it was only 10 hours. Do you remember the time I got intestinal parasites and it lasted for something like 6 days or something? Oh.
What's the latest? On my way.
Well, there would have been an aurora, wouldn't there? Because of the nature of the game. Okay. Our food poisoning crisis is at an end. And to celebrate, we will eat moldy bear meat. Because, of course, nothing says be kind to your stomach like a half a kilogram of moldy bear meat. I mean, you can't beat it. Saw little nuggets in my last couple of live streams. Last I heard, he was shoeing horses. Look at that. We actually came through that relatively unscathed. Okay, that's not the finest weather I want, but still. Alright, as Anna has probably guessed, it is potty time for me. And for anybody else, if you feel like getting up and having a quick walk around and stretching those ass muscles, now's a good time to do it. I don't know if he's actually retired from bull riding. I know that was his plan. So I'll ask him next time, if I remember. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Nearly forgot to start the streaming again. Right. What's it like out? Oh, not too bad, actually, as circumstances go. You know what I might just do? What have I got on me in terms of food? No food. Let's grab a couple of pieces of that. If I do this, I get the unburden applied, and I should just be able to gallop straight across. Oh, I thought I heard a wolf when I retired into the... Oh, you're not. Yeah, you're gonna come after me, aren't you? Yeah, of course. Wolf snacks. Snack food. It cost me a whole arrow. I am genuinely a bit concerned about timings for Yogi over here. I think I'm safe, but I'm by no means certain. If this was tomorrow, I'd be pretty certain I wouldn't be. I still remember the times I used to come down this slope completely unaware that that was the bear's den over there. Wasn't aware I was still carrying that. Rabbit pies, otherwise known as predator bait. Oh, there's Sutherland's little boat.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
But the good news is, because I'm unburdened, well, mostly unburdened, I can just do a flying trip. All I've got to do now is get back in time before the rabbit pie benefit. That is a weird benefit to get. Eat a rabbit pie and all of a sudden you're unburdened, or somewhat unburdened. So that I can carry 10 kilograms of salt without really thinking about it. Might almost make sense under some circumstances to carry a kilogram of flour with you just so you can make them for those fast journeys you sometimes have to make in search of heavy stuff. Now what I ought to do is go and hunt those wolves so I've got more dried meat. Very tempting. 3 or 4 wolves, that would give me enough meat to fill a meat curing box. Well, let's drop this stuff off first before I make any decisions.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, good grief. Always the complaints. What do you want to bet? I'll stick my nose over the top here and see the bear in the far distance or something daft like that. Or not. They're not going to cooperate, are they? I mean, I could go chase after them, but I would rather drop them pretty much here. What do we think? I should go pick up a couple of rabbit pies. Yeah, but you're organized, Anna. I've had to learn to be organized. Mostly because it stopped you and Bubba from yelling at me. I mean, heck, if it wasn't for Eugene, I wouldn't be making furniture. I wouldn't have done that whole trek across the map building furniture. Okay, let's see if we can't lure them in. Enthusiastically encouraged. Why am I carrying a single piece of... Oh, yes, that's because I picked it up. You know, for half a second, I came through the door and I saw the bear's head. It was like, eep, wibble. What was I doing? Right. Let's see. Oh. That's funny. I thought these were predator bait. Hey, Tony. How you doing? Ah, now. Uh-huh. I think this one has said to itself, that's interesting. That smells very interesting. My biggest concern now is that something creeps up behind me. Hey, Eugene. Oh, no, they aren't that interested. Come on, nice stinky human. I've got rabbit pies. Look. I've got a whole bunch of rabbit pies. Don't say things like that, Tony. No, those are wolves. And that's a fishing hut. And they aren't that interested. Trying to make more cured meat, seeing as I have a plethora of salt. They apparently aren't that keen. Do I want to go and bait them in a little more actively? I think they're going away from me. I reckon the wind's coming from the wrong direction. They do not want. Who or what is Bear FM? Ah, now you two are coming, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you most definitely are. Yep. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you're interested. That's one. It seems unfair that it would make a bonk noise. Come on. I need at least one more. I want you all in one nice convenient spot. Ah, here we go. Good news is he should end up coming straight down here, which makes for a relatively straightforward shot. And that's 2. Let's see if we can get the third one. I think he's going to be too far away. Oh no, here we go. It's funny, in Warframe, you do the missions for one of the kind of enemy turned ally called Carl 175. I love the character. I think he's great. And one of the things you have to do, one of the bonuses, is finding his floof. Apparently it's very difficult to find. The idea of this hard-bitten clone soldier with his own floof is hilarious. Yeah, he's coming. Yep, here he comes. Well, you didn't waste time. Yeah, it's one of the things I'm trying to do is the bow and the wolfskin head wrap. Come on, keep coming. Yeah, wrong way. Right.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's just drop this lot off. So I'm carrying too much. But if I can get the other 2, that should... it'll give me something to stuff the meat curing box with. I made a whole bunch of apple pies. Apple pies. And we have pemmican. This is a good spot to hunt from. Oh, I imagine if I survive, I'll get the cougar wrap.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, and I have the bearskin rug, which has also already startled me once when I saw the poor animal's head in the doorway.
I'm not gonna be.
If you carry on much longer. Oh well, not quite enough. I'm sure I can stuff a fish in there just for good measure. Do I have a light enough fish? Maybe. No, 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 no. I don't have a light enough fish. Never mind. I will just settle for that. It's not as if I can't afford the salt. How much is that one?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, neither one of these is going to work. And that is... yeah, nearly 6 kilos. Yeah. Never mind. I used up almost all my fat making pemmican. Tony, 4.5 kilos of pemmican if I really need it. Plus, look, I can always go and fish, so it's not exactly a huge deal at this. Sorry, not Tony, Eugene. I do apologize. Yeah, Eugene. Vitamin C is hardly a problem at this location, so if I choose to shove that in just to make up a few extra kilos, it's really not going to harm long-term survival chances. And I think it's safe to say that after nearly killing myself again, with by accidentally eating raw salmon, even though it was 98% fresh. Um, yeah, I'm not too worried. I've got 71 pemmican bars. I mean, yeah, I don't intend to use it really until I actually go traveling again, but you know. In Soulframe, I do have a wolf. One of the offspring of oh grief, what's her name? Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I have a white wolf puppy in Soulframe, which I make sure to pet every single time. Oh grief, I can't remember the big wolf's name in Soulframe. Oh, what's her name? I remember the pup's name. The pup's name is Ciar, or Ciar, Ciar. They're leaning heavily on the Celtic. What's the mummy wolf called? Well, up to cook up the fish. Actually, do you know what? We ought to basically cook this lot up, shouldn't we, really? Just so that I got it all out of the way. And I just have one giant pile of cooked and slowly decaying meat that is nonetheless somehow safe to eat, whereas a fresh salmon is not. And yes, I know I've talked about parasites in fresh salmon. Yes, no, what I mean is, in reality, I've told you there was a survey of Seattle restaurants where they found out that 1 in 10 the fish they served had parasites in them. What do you mean between them? Here?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, here where I can't actually... Ah, there. I mean... Yeah, but I can only really fit one fire there, I suppose.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy. Come on, little fire. Come on. Come on, little fire. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Hey, Chad. How you doing? How are you feeling? Silly. This is a recipe that's not going to make it onto Max Miller's tasting history. First, shoot your bear. Then let the bear meat go thoroughly off in the middle of a freezing winter.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Make sure to cook. Oops. Did I just make a huge mistake? I did. Never mind. Well. I think that's finally... I think that's almost all my bear. Not much to say at this point. I'll save the rabbits for rabbit pie. Because it makes perfectly good rabbit pies, even though the conditions are quite terrible.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
This episode should have been subtitled Got Meat? Oh, you have my deepest sympathies, Eugene. I do know what that's like. Oh, this isn't going to work. It's going to go out. Oh, but this one's alright. Ish. Yeah, this one's gone. Yeah, it's going to go out.
I'm not sure I can carry much more. The sun is setting. It'll be a lot colder soon.
Okay. We got most of it done. Actually, I don't know why I'm carrying the fish inside. I'm not going to cook it inside. It can just wait out here until such time as...
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Thank goodness for the fur babies. That must be awfully nice to have at times like that. Ah. I've used them. I say I've used them. Yeah, no, I got to the point where it was either that or, well, no, I mean that was my almost my last remaining choice. Um, I managed to get. I self-registered. It took a few months, but then I had an appointment. Um, the NHS. Did it help? Somewhat. It can certainly help, especially if they're going to do cognitive behavioral therapy with you. Um, that doesn't work for everybody, but it might. No, that's all right. Trust me, Eugene. I mean, I think most everybody in chat knows. I mean, I suffer. I've had chronic mental illness, depression, anxiety, good grief, since I was 10 years old. So for the last 50 years. So I do know what you're going through. And I've finally come up with a way of living that allows me to deal with it without uh, antidepressants or anti-anxiety. It's not necessarily for everyone, but I do understand. Um, but I'm sure you understand as much about it as I do. Let's see, what am I doing? And definitely no need to apologize, Eugene. I mean, I hope this is the kind of little community we have here where we can help each other. Oh, yeah, please don't. Oh, I thought I thought I'd killed myself. I had a friend um who said that for his depression, playing video games really helped, and I can certainly see what he means. I have found streaming actually helps, and I discussed this with my last therapist, and she was actually quite enthusiastic about the idea because, for me at least, it allows me to put myself out of myself, if you like. So, I'm yeah, I'm not on my own thinking dark thoughts, so to speak. The other thing I do is I have um, almost 24 hours a day. I have something like YouTube on, um, so that there is something else in the background, so I'm not left alone with my own thoughts. Normally I'm watching documentaries or something like that, or silly B movies, or Chinese B movies. I do like Chinese B movies. They do some really good monster movies. I found Minecraft helped getting into Redstone, so that you've got that intellectual exercise going on. Right, we have made it through another day. I am now on what, 501 days? 504 days. When I get really bad, I don't stream. That happens. But you're welcome here anyway. If necessary, we can chat things through, and then if you want me to, I can always delete the live stream afterwards. I would do that if you want. Right. Yeah, this is another 12 days, and this another 13 days, and this will be my longest run. Talking of running, I pretty much have to. Look, my rotten meat pile is almost gone. That is rabbit pie fodder. There's my massive meat pile. Oh, man. And my small pie of acceptable rabbit pies. It is absolutely hilarious that you can make rabbit pies out of ruined rabbit and ruined flour, and you come up with at least acceptable rabbit pie. Why can't you do it with wolf pie? Okay, so
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
yeah, I did accidentally eat raw salmon, but that wasn't because I deliberately accidentally ate it. I did a double click and I shouldn't have done, and it was exactly the wrong double click. So, yeah, I obviously will be back this evening with Warframe. I don't know if you've tried Warframe, Eugene. It's a nice, silly, noisy, colorful, action-filled game with a lot of depth. It's a lot of fun to stream too. It's not as easy to stream as The Long Dark though. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back then. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all have a good day. And I hope things improve for you, Eugene. Take care of yourself. And take care, everybody else. I'll see you soon.